The resurrection of an icon. When Ferrari decides to revive a name, the automotive world holds its breath. This time, it's not a dry alphanumeric code, but Testarossa, the name that defined 80s supercar culture. But is the 2027 Ferrari 849 Testarossa merely a marketing ploy riding on past glory, or a true engineering leap to replace the legendary SF90 Stradale? With power shattering the 1,000 horsepower mark and a design that sheds all previous safety, the 849 Testarossa doesn't just inherit Maranello's legacy, it challenges it. Let's peel back the layers of technology to see if this 21st century redhead lives up to the expectations.
An in-depth analysis of the Ferrari 849 Testarossa. Design philosophy, controversial boldness. Ferrari doesn't do traditional midlife facelifts. Instead, the 849 Testarossa is a complete physical metamorphosis built on the SF90 platform. The most striking feature is the front end, boasting a full-width contrast color bar between the headlights, reminiscent of the 12-cylindry and the latest F80 hypercar. In profile, a vertical dark bar behind the doors creates a dramatic visual break. Surprisingly, however, Ferrari has completely omitted the iconic horizontal strakes that made the 1980s Testarossa famous. In my professional opinion, this is a brave but risky move. Ferrari is asserting that they aren't copying the past. They are simply using the name for the most powerful model in their regular lineup. The rear is where racing inspiration peaks, with a spoiler form echoing the 1970s era 512S racer, combined with an active wing element. This aerodynamic package isn't just for show. The Assetto Fiorano pack generates up to 915 pounds of downforce.
The hybrid V8 heart, a new peak of mechanical prowess. Beneath the glass cover lies a comprehensively redesigned F154 V8 engine. Engineers in Maranello redesigned the engine block, cylinder heads, and fitted larger turbochargers with low-friction bearings. Consequently, the internal combustion engine, ICE, alone produces 819 horsepower and 621 pound-feet of torque. But that's only half the story. The plug-in hybrid, PHEV, system, featuring 3 electric motors, 2 at the front for torque vectoring and 1 nestled between the V8 and the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, contributes an additional 216 horsepower. This brings the total system output to a staggering 1,035 horsepower, making the 849 Testarossa the most powerful series production Ferrari road car to date. A technical detail I must highlight is Ferrari's decision against using electric turbochargers, seen in the F80 or the new Porsche 911 GTS. Chief Product Development Officer Gianmaria Fulgenzi explained that high-performance standard turbos were the most effective solution to achieve this performance without excessive weight and complexity. I view this as a scientifically sound, pragmatic decision. Using the rear electric motor to eliminate turbo lag at low revs creates a perfect marriage of electricity and mechanics. 3. Dynamics and handling. Software as the bridge. The 849 Testarossa isn't just fast on paper. It rockets from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.2 seconds and hits 200 kilometers per hour in 6.3 seconds. These figures are significantly faster than the predecessor SF90 Stradale and even eclipse the track-focused SF90 XX. However, 1,000 horsepower is useless without control. This is where the Ferrari Integrated Vehicle Estimator system shines. Inherited from the F80, this is essentially a digital crystal ball. It monitors driver inputs, speed, and yaw angles to predict the car's next move. It allows the car to learn a specific track trace, optimizing electrical power deployment and energy harvesting up to 120 kilowatts at every corner. This represents the pinnacle of intersection between artificial intelligence and raw driving emotion. 4. Interior and ergonomics. Listening to the tifosi.
One of the SF90's primary weaknesses was the overly sensitive touch controls on the steering wheel. Ferrari listened. On the 849 Testarossa, physical buttons have returned. This is a triumph for ergonomics. Adjusting driving modes or the infotainment now provides a tactile and reliable response, crucial when traveling at high speeds. The cabin remains deeply digitized, featuring a digital instrument cluster and a dedicated passenger display for real-time speed metrics. The gear selector is shaped to vaguely resemble a classic gated manual, a subtle, sophisticated tribute to Ferrari's heritage.
5. Expert commentary and personal perspective. Many will ask, what is the point of a hybrid supercar with an electric-only range of just 15 miles? In reality, the 8.0 kilowatt-hour battery isn't for grocery runs. It exists to serve extreme performance. The fact that the car reverses entirely on electric power and is exclusively front-wheel drive in EV mode shows that Ferrari is clearly separating urban refinement from track day ferocity. I highly commend Ferrari for maintaining a dry weight of 3,460 pounds for the coupe. In an era where hybrids are becoming increasingly heavy, achieving this while adding nearly 50 HP over the SF90 is a remarkable mechanical feat. The name Testarossa, redhead, is explained simply. The camshaft covers of the range-topping bottle are always painted red. The 849 Testarossa doesn't try to be a retro remake, it is a modern beast, utilizing hybrid technology to push the limits of the internal combustion engine further than ever before. A new benchmark for speed. The 2027 Ferrari 849 Testarossa is not just a replacement, it is a declaration of Ferrari's dominance in the electrified era. With 1,035 HP and the Intelligent 5 system, it sets a new standard for supercars globally. While it lacks the signature strakes of the past, the redhead soul burns bright through its incredible performance metrics. Don't forget to subscribe to Next Gen Auto Reviews for the latest hands-on experiences with this masterpiece. Thank you for watching.